2021 when he resigned over the sex assault scandal, sexual harassment scandal.
And
I think what he was trying to do
was Mamdani doing autocrat numbers in Bushwick, Ridgewood, and Astoria is fucking amazing. Mamdani walking through Crown Heights tomorrow. That's right. Y'all thought he was Shia. Turns out he's a Baathist, dude. That's right. Baathist party, secular socialism, rise up. Yeah, he was a different kind of. Turns out he's not even Arab, but turns out he was an Arab nationalist, a pan-Arabic nationalist movement understander. Mamdani won 72% in Greenpoint. That's crazy. Man, imagine if the stream was in New York right now. It would have been so good. Okay, everybody calm down, okay? It's fine. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. New York City's soul is rotting. Oh, my God. Oh, that's so good. Genuinely don't know anything about the mayor of Chicago. Why is such a talking point? Because Brandon Johnson was, he was also like a leftist hopeful, but Chicago is so cooked, even more cooked than New York is. Like New York, you are beholden to the real estate lobby and Wall Street and many financial interests, but you still, and also Albany. But in Chicago, it is the alderman's show. And it is, Chicago is even more corrupt than New York, really. And he got held back quite a bit. He's very unpopular. The Chicago mayor is very, very unpopular. Partially because of the corruption and partially because he just wasn't very good at his job. There's no better way to put it. All right, let's see.
Competence, collaboration, and compassion. And with thanks to
Chinatown swept by.
also know that the only way
Cuomo's losing several precincts in Flushing to a socialist. John Lew's endorsement looks like it helped here. Chinatown in Manhattan is a Zoran sweep. Let's go.
twisted and risky and slow. Will we prevail?
White Chinese, rise up. By the way, there are numerous hurdles here, okay? You have the general, which will be an issue. Well, not as big as an issue, but still an issue nonetheless. But you also have, then have competence when you are the mayor, because the same issues that I was mentioning will still obviously persist. The same issues will obviously persist as far as like when he is mayor and he does try to do some of the things that he wants to do. I have confidence in him. He seems like an earnest person. So I have confidence that he will push very hard. I don't know what happened. Why is Staten Island like this? What happened?
Everyone. I could have gotten not one more vote than the people standing on this stage.
Bro says Staten Island, more like Stalin Island. What is happening? Why did that happen? That is weird.
Woo! Thank you all for being here tonight. The votes are still being counted, and the ranked choice tabulations will take a few days. But this much is clear. Together, we are sending Andrew Cuomo back to the suburbs.
Even as a joke, you should not glaze the USSR. It's so bad for our cause. Shut up, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
With our help, Zoran Mamdani will be the Democratic nominee for the mayor of the city of New York. And we are on a path to win a city city that all New Yorkers can afford and where everyone belongs. I really can't put into words what the support of everyone in this room tonight means. You all did so much to make this campaign possible. There are leaders here from organizations and people who supported me long before it was cool. I want to especially shout out Make the Road Action, Tough Action, Choose for Racial and Economic Justice. You heard just a few minutes ago from Public Advocate Jumani Williams. We have some other amazing people in the room, like State Assembly Member Emily Gallagher. Thank you. And I'll mention.
Wasn't there a whole thing about Lander backstabbing Zoran? No, he did not do that. As a matter of fact, I think he stuck close by his side. I mean, it doesn't. It seems like it seems like Zoran's performance doesn't require much from second round ballots, but he will carry him. Most likely, he will carry him across the finish line.
I really can't believe you all did that. It is incredible. I always say that really the thing I am most proud of in public service is building the best teams, and we have the best
Brad
one
Lander
of all.
literally did the opposite of Elizabeth Warren to Bernie Sanders. He fucking stuck close. He stuck close by Zoran's side the entire process, and he sat there as people just fucking looked foolish, okay? This dorky-looking, progressive Jewish man sat next to Zoran Mamdani as people fucking yelled at Zoran over and over again about how anti-Semitic he is, and he just sat there and was like, he's not anti-Semitic. That's it. That's like he was by his side, very clearly a principled person, and definitely, I mean, what he did with the ICE, what he did with the ICE agents, like going and getting literally arrested, trying to save someone from being deported. Like, he's clearly a good person. He's clearly a principled person. He had every opportunity to take advantage of the momentum to be like, yeah, he is anti-Semitic. You should vote for me instead. I'm the real progressive. And he never did that. I don't think that should be discounted. I don't think it was as cynical as the way people say it is. At least the way he carried himself was, I think, very impressive.
Really, your devotion, your passion, your belief in me as the right leader for this city mean more.
And yeah, he was already doing that before he got photographed getting arrested. He was doing that already. He just happened to also be arrested while doing it again.
Everybody else who worked on this team. I also need to thank some of the most important people in my life and on this campaign. I mean,
just now, Zoran's comms director tells us he's feeling very confident, gives credit to the relentless focus on an economic agenda.
Just kidding, of course. I love Wordle and Connections, but I really urge the Times to cancel their new feature, editorial riddles. No one likes those. No, obviously, I mean the
fear-mongering
set of people
didn't work.
Who are standing here behind me.
What did Eggboy say? Cuomo and all the people who lined up behind him absolutely deserve to lose. Just an absolutely cursed series of decisions. Oh my God.
I'm sorry that Andrew
God.
Cuomo...
Eggboy, don't even fucking act sweet right now. Don't even, this is your fucking L to hold too, bitch. Who did Eggboy even fucking talk about? He was like, he had like a immediate out the gate loser that he was fucking pushing for. He actually was also another one of these fucking he also was another one of these like anti-Zoran motherfuckers. Now listen, when I said like liberals, this is your opportunity. It's okay. We'll let bygones be bygones. We won't fucking criticize you. Obviously, Matt Iglesias is not one of those rats that are jumping the fucking ship right now as it's sinking. Okay? That's a little bit different. It's just like, yeah, if Cuomo ran a better campaign, he would have won. Is so funny. Like all of the fucking silly shit that Cuomo represented, and all of the centrist Democrats once again showed their ass on the last second. Okay? All of the fucking centrist Democrats showed their asses. Bill Clinton came out and was like, only other guy that does rape as good as me. I have to do it to him. The OG, the legend himself. Remember, I made him almost. Did he almost make him HUD secretary too? Like, he's my day one. We love Epstein.
Is just like such a dramatic understatement. I genuinely cannot believe my good fortune. You were brilliant the other day when I was detained, and you held it down in front of that crowd.
Part of the elation among progressives tonight is about Israel. It wasn't just
Even
that
though
Mamdani
you
survived
hate the
opposition by
mic,
AIPAC, is that he
and
refused to
even
back
better,
down
on
and
Friday
even leaned
when
into the
he
suffering of
went back there,
Palestinians.
you should have seen
That too.
we saw a
That
family
plays a role in this as
separation right
well.
before our
I mean, he
eyes.
moderated his message quite a bit.
A woman 8 months pregnant with her husband like ripped from her arms as we are
Zoran
standing
moderated
there, like,
his
the
message quite a bit on this
horrific
stuff
thing
because he was
honestly
constantly
I've
getting
ever
fucking
seen.
relentlessly hammered.
Somehow, like,
And
that angel
it's a
was
good
like
moment
over
to
it.
recognize once again that courage, bravery of this sort, saying what you actually mean and making sure that it sticks and being unafraid to say the truth about things like this, especially when it comes to Israel, when there's like an unlimited amount of bullying that takes place if you actually say the fucking truth about Israel being an apartheid state, something that virtually every human rights group agrees on, okay? Every single one of them, and that Israel's doing a genocide. These sorts of things are no longer impossible to contend with. You can just say it, and it is a moment of relief for a lot of people, I think, that they can't even like gum up the works with this nonsense anymore. Felix, I can't be the only Jewish Democrat taking this tonight. It's over. He's gonna murder us. It's too late. Okay, you have to stop sending me Felix Biederman tweets while there's 70,000 people in here watching. There's like people's parents are watching right now. They don't understand what is going on. God, Jonathan Greenblatt is probably in here watching. He's going to be like, look at this tweet that he laughed at. That's a real post from a real Jewish New Yorker who is voting on the Democratic ticket. He's going to be on MSNBC tomorrow being like, Zohran Mamdani, Hassan Piker, Kanye West. Who's the most anti-Semitic? Who knows? And nobody can tell.
It really has been the proudest, hardest, most humbling, and awe-inspiring time in my whole life. And I mostly just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who heard our call for a mayor who's got the integrity to end the era of Adams Cuomo corruption. A mayor with the progressive values that New Yorkers share. And a mayor with the government know-how to deliver on them.
I hear a lot of people talk about Zoran's supposed political instincts, but someone who is ruthlessly focused on becoming mayor of New York City would not die on this irrelevant job on the hill of intifada just means struggle. Oh my God. Oh, this is from a couple weeks ago. I thought he was still posting this.
Honestly. And then the very next day, that New York Times opinion panel said I was the best candidate to lead this city. And a few days later, Ezra Klein followed it with the nicest things anyone has ever said about me other than Meg and my parents. And then that night, I got up on the debate stage inspired by Marek, and I hope I made you proud by showing New Yorkers just how unfit Andrew Cuomo would be.
The candidate of people who walk around wearing Friends of the IDF shirts around the Upper East Side is doing very poorly.
Of sexual harassment.
Get fucked, bozo.
We're not going to allow that in our city government. That we're going to insist on a government that tells the truth, that stands up for folks who are undocumented, that insists on honesty and integrity at City Hall. It is not too much to ask for.
What's happening in New York City is a blaringly loud message to those in the Dem establishment who still cling to old politics, recite focus group talking points, and are too afraid to say what needs to be said. We have a lot to learn from Zohran Mamdani and his campaign.
That we're done with.
Bro. There are people out there that are giving this advice for free 99, okay? Free 99. It shouldn't take for someone to overcome to take on this Herculean task like Zoran, coming out of fucking nowhere and being propped up by simple people fucking power, for the goddamn Democrats to actually turn around and say, hey, maybe we got to change our attitude here. Maybe we got to change trajectory. Stop following after things change, okay? Stop being followers. It's okay to be a fucking leader, all right? It's so annoying. And my fear is that the Democratic establishment doesn't want to win anyway. So instead of looking at this moment and learning a very important lesson, that there is a lot of mobilization that can take place. There is a lot of animosity towards the way things exist in this country. Okay? And guys like Zoran, populist messaging that hyper focuses on